Good morning, everybody. It's Patty again, and today I am back in the kitchen. One of my subscribers, so sweet, her name is Aunt ShaNaNa's, sent me a recipe last week, and she said she thought it would be really fun for me to do a video making this recipe. Well, obviously, she did not see that video where I showed this sign over the stove that says, "The Queen doesn't cook." My husband does all the cooking, although I do know a little bit about cooking. So this recipe looks so simple and so much fun that I thought I would just make it for you. So let me tell you, first of all, the ingredients. And by the way, it's a Valentine's candy, just in time for Valentine's Day. So what you're going to need, she said, and basically all the recipe is, and I did print her message out so that I could refer to it just in case I needed to, but the recipe basically is a pack of white chocolate chips and a can of strawberry icing. And you melt the chocolate chips in the microwave, and then you stir in the can of icing, put it in a 8x8 pan, put it in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes, sprinkle it with some kind of fun Valentine candies, and serve it up. So that's what we're going to do. And by the way, I'll put that recipe down below just in case you don't remember it. I did have to refer back to it. Now, I do have to apologize about the chocolate chips. Do you see? I bought these at the store the other day when I was with my husband, these two ingredients. And he said, "Oh, are you going to make some? What are you going to make?" And I said, "Oh, this is," I explained to him what it was. And he said, "Oh, wonderful." So last night we were watching TV, and he got up and he came back into where we were watching TV, and he had something in his hand. I couldn't tell what it was, and he was popping them in his mouth, and I said, "What are you eating?" And he opened his hand and he said, "You know that bag with those white chocolate chips? I picked it up and I think it had a hole in it." So it's not quite a bag of white chocolate chips. So we're going to just start right there, and I'm going to dump these in my bowl, and I just have a plain old bowl like I think all of us have in our kitchen. So let's get them dumped in. Oops, something dropped. Let me get it before Bagel does. Sorry about that. That twist tie, she would have it and would be chewing on it. So here we go. I'm going to put these in the microwave. And I really don't know. She didn't say, so I think I can overdo this if I'm not careful. So we're going to start off with about 10 seconds. Whoops. It helps if you hit the right button. I'll do like Miss Tammy does and maybe do some dancing, although there's no music. Alright, something I didn't get. Do you have a junk drawer? Okay, I needed a spatula. Nope, they're gonna need just a little bit more. We'll try 10 more seconds. I think that if we're not careful, we can ruin these chocolate chips. If you've ever melted chocolate chips in the microwave, you know that it sort of doesn't all happen at once. And you know, they're still not, haven't begun to get really good and hot, so we'll try again. We're going to go 15 seconds this time. Okay, listen, you guys out there, just entertain yourselves while this is happening, okay? Just entertain yourselves. Okay, they're starting to melt a little bit. Not completely. All right, let's go for it again. You can't see, but I'm kicking and dancing. Oh, let's do it this way now. Okay, these things are not melting the way as quick as I thought they would, so since this is my first time to make this also, well, they are starting to melt a little bit. I'm going to turn the camera off and get these melted, and I'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, I would say that it took altogether about a minute to melt these chips, and there's still a few in here that have not completely melted, but this is they are melting. This is super easy to stir. Okay, so I think now they're completely dissolved. You can see it's. So let's open this icing. And you know something I just noticed, she did say to get strawberry icing. I saw this and I saw all these cute little hearts on top, and I bought this because the icing was pink here, and I just assumed that this was strawberry icing, but would you believe it says vanilla right there? So, oh, and it is pink. Can you see that? It is pink. So we're supposed to stir the pink icing into the white chocolate chips. So let me get all of that. Let's see. It's vanilla, but it's pink. So we're going to stir. I will say you could build a little arm muscle, I think, with this. It's really pretty. Okay. I think that's all incorporated. Now the next thing we need to do, and I tell you what, that's sitting up pretty hard, and I probably should have already done this. Do you guys have one of these? If you don't, they're either on QVC or Home Shopping, I don't know. But basically, it holds all of your kitchen paper. This one is for wax paper. They have them for saran wrap and for aluminum foil. So I need to, she said to spray this with Pam, but I really don't like Pam, so I'm going to just pull this out, and you push that top down, and that cuts your paper. And I'm going to set my dish down right in the middle of this. And basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting the four corners so that when I put this paper down in the bowl, it will stay. All right. Okay, this is all ready. I think I need a knife. This is already starting to set up a bit. I'll tell you one thing, it sure is pretty. You know, maybe I should have done a trial run on this. Or maybe I should have prepared just a little bit better. Okay. I'm going to just push this down into my bowl. I think if you're going to make this, the key to it is to have your paper, or if you're going to use pan, have your pan already ready to go. Don't do what I did. So there you go. Now we need to get these babies on there, I guess. Ooh. This is going to be pretty. We may miss that strawberry flavor. You know what? Let me see. I think I may have something else. Oh. I thought I had some of that red glitter sequin, or the red, oh, you know what I'm talking about, the red sugar, that's it, in the pantry there, but I didn't see it. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for 15 minutes and I'll be back. So entertain. Okay, here's the finished product. Aunt ShaNaNa's said to put it on a pretty dish, and that's what I did. I had both of these little domes, so I thought that would be a cute way to display it. We'll just take this one off so that you can see it. Really pretty candy. And you know that I tasted it. Let's get this out of the way here. I did taste it. It is vanilla. When I make it again, I'll for sure use strawberry frosting. You know, I think you could make this with chocolate chips. Maybe semi-chocolate or semi-sweets, and chocolate frosting, chocolate fudge frosting. I think that would be delicious. You could probably do a lot with this. You could do something green, maybe creme de menthe for St. Patrick's Day, and you could just do a lot with this. Thank you so much, Aunt ShaNaNa, for sharing this with me. I really do appreciate you doing this. It was fun making it. You saw me make it from scratch, so you know that it was very, very easy. This was my first time to make it. So at the end of this video, I am going to attach a clip of some of my heart jewelry. I have a huge jewelry collection, and I've been thinking seriously about getting it all together in some way so that I can share it with you. But I do pull out all of my heart jewelry to wear all throughout the month of February. So at the end of this video, stay tuned and you can see my heart jewelry. Again, thank you, Aunt ShaNaNa, and happy Valentine's Day. Bye. I wanted to show you some of my heart jewelry. This is jewelry that I've collected over the years. I love to collect heart jewelry, and this is some that I've pulled out. I always like to pull out my heart jewelry and wear it during the month of February because of Valentine's Day. So we'll start with these, and I'll just tell you this is very inexpensive. I bought this off of eBay, the little pendant and the earrings. And if you'll forgive me, I'm trying to hold my camera and show you jewelry with the other hand. These are just some little gold and pearl earrings. This is a little heart-shaped gold pendant, and that's a CZ. Wish it were a diamond, but it's not. This is some marcasite, mother of pearl. It doesn't look it on here. I'm filming with my iPad, but it is pink, mother of pearl, the pendant and the earrings. Then this is one of my oldest, it is my oldest Suzanne Somers piece. This is a bracelet, and it's one of the first pieces of jewelry that she sold when she first went to home shopping. And obviously these are big old heart-shaped CZs. They are real rubies. And you know, I don't know how it's coming across. Well, it looks pretty good here, but in person it looks as good today as it did the day I bought it. The gold still looks good. It's not scratched. It hasn't turned. And then this little ring came with it. And again, the gold still looks good. Hope I'm not making you dizzy there. By the way, I have a collection, a huge collection of jewelry. I'm going to sort of get this out of the way. I'll push it. I'm filming on a pillow. I am going to share with you one of these days. I've been working on it, my jewelry collection. I've been collecting jewelry for many, many years. This is a real big CZ heart. Wish this one were real too. Can't remember where I got it, but I've had it for years. Like that. This is another Suzanne Somers ring. For those of you who watch Suzanne on Home Shopping, you might remember that. It's back when she was doing all of her big honkers. Love it. Again, the gold just looks good. This is a sterling silver heart with the chain is multiple chains. Like that. A Judith Ripka ring. The little pave. And then the bracelet. This was a set of 4. There bangles and then a charm bracelet. But this one had hearts on it, so I love Judith Ripka. If I had to give up all of my jewelry and I could only keep one designer's jewelry and only buy one designer's jewelry, it would be Judith Ripka. Love it. These are just some little, again, Joan Rivers. Remember when she sold these on QVC, these little earrings? They were birthstone. You could get your birthstone in them. Obviously, my birthstone is the ruby for July, so that's what I got. They're just as cute as they can be. Then I have a piece of Kirk's Folly. This is a, whoops, about to get out of frame here. This is a locket. I won't open it. There's nothing in it. I like that. I think this next one is Kirk's Folly also. I don't see anything on it, but I'm pretty sure it's Kirk's Folly. But I like it. And then I'm going to show you my favorite piece of jewelry that I own. this is Elizabeth Taylor. And I can't remember the story, but I think this went to the Smithsonian, and they allowed some of her jewelry to be replicated as costume jewelry. And this, I believe, is the big diamond that Richard Burton gave her. If you can see it, it's printed or engraved. And you can tell this is big. The back. Love the chain. It's real long. And, well, sorry. This bead, you can, it's hard, this is going to be hard to do with one hand, but you can move the bead to lengthen or shorten this chain, and this is the tassel on the end. And I tell you, this is wonderful when you wear this, and I get so many compliments when I wear this because the chain falls down on your back, and it looks like you have a necklace on your front and on your back. I love this. I absolutely love it. It's probably my most favorite piece of jewelry, bar none. It's costume jewelry, but it is very, very, very expensive for costume jewelry. I love it. I always get huge, huge, huge compliments on it. And then the last thing I'm going to show you, let me pull it up here, is this box. And it's a sort of a wine-colored velveteen box. And this is Joan Rivers. So let me take all of this out of here. And this is a letter or a note that came with this, and you can see it's a certificate of authenticity. It says that certifies that I've completed the entire Hearts and Flowers by Joan Rivers collectible necklace, Victorian-inspired 19 heart charms. And this is actually signed by Joan. You can tell when you look at it that it's not printed. You can very easily tell that it is her written signature. And I got this on QVC. And what you did is you started off with just the chain necklace, and I want to say it was either 2 or 3 of the heart charms. And then every few months you received, again, either 1 or 2 charms until you were complete. The necklace was complete to get the 19 charms. And these, again, if I remember the story, and I probably should have looked it up, I think this is Russian-inspired. It is, I think this is a necklace that her husband gave her. And she duplicated it as costume jewelry. And as I said, there's 19 charms. And these are put on, you can connect them any way you want to in any order with the little eye rings so that you can take these off and wear them on a charm bracelet. You can see they're all done on the back. Again, I apologize. This is sort of hard to do with... And we'll just, oops, I'm sorry, go on around. Trying to turn them over so that you can see the back. I don't remember what I paid by the time I had bought all these charms, but it was quite pricey also. And I do pull this out and wear it. And then we're back down. I think this was the original one. I left it. in place. So I think when you got the last of the charms, that's when she sent the box to store it in, to keep it, and the signed card. But I really like it. This and the Elizabeth Taylor necklace are two of my, as I said, my all-time favorites. Not just because they were probably the most expensive costume jewelry I have, but I just love them. I love hearts. I love heart jewelry. So when I saw this, I knew I had to have it. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.